Hey guys, it's Libiano, bringing you guys a brand new commentary, and here I'm gonna show you guys some blending options on Photoshop. So something that will look like this, and I know this doesn't look that well, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. And so first of all, what you need, you're gonna need to open your Photoshop, and you're gonna need to open File. Let me get rid of that. You're gonna need to open File. You're gonna have to do New. And have something set up. I just have like a simple template setup preset. Have 500 width, 500 height, and in pixels, and some random resolution that you like. And yeah, just a simple square to do your project on. What you want to do then is, let me get rid of that as well. Pull out a 3D image. So for example, I just have this old R2O logo sitting around, which is what I used to make a lot of the logos back then when we were still running. Alright, let me try that. Alright, center that one out. And, alright, just leave that there. So, what you want to do now, you have the logo here. You're gonna have to go, you're gonna do whatever, go on layer, new layer. You don't have to change anything, just set up the new layer. And yeah, so now you're gonna go on to the brush, and you can do this either before or after the blending option. I'll show you, but it looks cool when you like color it up and then you know, do the blending option. So we'll make any random color here. We'll go with the color of my old logo. We have a nice red. That was kind of an orange here. Let me be precise about this. Not much of a difference, but yeah, just color it in. You don't have to be precise. Now you don't have to be precise, right? It doesn't matter, like you can literally just go like that, but yeah, because all that after doesn't matter. And then just color in what you want. And then so those are my three colors. And then what you want to do while you're still clicking on layer, you're gonna go on normal and go on the color is the one I use. So there, as you guys can see, it looks pretty sick. You have it all set up here. Now you can like color precisely or do how you want. Adjust the size to your brush up here, and yeah, and you can do it different ways if you want to have like a nice flow coming out, or you know, something that blends in, or you know, whatever, you know. And it really is something you can just play around with and have fun, and it's pretty cool. Easy. A lot of these other options are used the same, similarly. Overlays the same thing, just a bit darker, and it keeps the outline that you have going there. Like as you guys can see, the blue outline, and it keeps that to the best of its ability depending on the color you're using. If you're using a light color, it will keep it out. This is a bit more darker, and so yeah. Moving on, a lot of these options you're not going to use for something like this. They're for different things on Photoshop, and some of them you have to be precise around. That stuff will matter, like the outline will matter, and some of them are just like a simple hue there. Really the main ones that you want to use, I think it was hard mix, which doesn't look nice, but it has that kind of weird look to it, the like really contrasted look to it. And so hard mix, not pin light, where was it? So a lot of these are kind of different. The main one you want to have is rather hue. What hue does, it just keeps the outline to it. So same thing happened to me again. What is this? Alright, there we go. My mouse is just disappearing. Yeah, so you just have an outline too right there. Let me change the color. You know, change the color. This one looks really nice. Like I just noticed right now, just having different colors like that, it looks pretty sick, because even it changes the in between, because when you blend two colors, it changes, like it gives you what they make, so it kind of has a little outline in between them. And yeah, you know, it looks pretty sick already, but it's not so noticeable. So that's just the one thing about it. If you're playing around with it, just, you know, try and be creative about this. That already looks pretty nice. Like if you want to change the black, that's like a different tutorial maybe. I don't know, I'll go ahead and do that to the best of my ability. You just go on images. First you have to rasterize the image, which just makes it like more accessible, and then you can just do adjustments, replace color, click on the color that you want, like judging by this one, click on the color you want, okay. Make sure fuzziness is all the way there, so it shows it all. I don't know if it'll work depending on this, but I'll do a separate tutorial. And then I think like that, depending on the color you want, That looks really nice. I don't know how I got that to work, but see, depending on the color that you have, when we started with black, it just does the outline. But depending on the color, it changes to all around, and just like that. In my opinion, now this one looks much more presentable, just because this outline is much more visible, and it looks much nicer. And you can just play around with this and see how it looks, and it's all trial and error. And that's one of the things about Photoshop. You just have to play around with it. And we'll go ahead and cancel that, and put this back on color. I think I have to go Control Z. What did I do? There we go. And then we can just go back on brush and color this in after we put it on color. There we go. We'll make it all pink for now, and then here's the other thing. Now if you want to add a text, go ahead and put text. Probably gonna initialize my type tool, let it load. So I'm recording voice and video separately, that's why it's a bit slow, and I don't have the best Mac. So I'll just use Batman because it's a nice font, and it's pretty sharp. It's a bit overused, but for the sake of the tutorial, put on like a black text there. Alright, I guess we have to start from there. Hit it up with that black. Okay, I don't know why it's not working, but and then all you want to do is go back to brush. Make sure. Let me get rid of that. Make sure the tutorial is under the layer, because that the layer is what's like doing all the work. And then go back, go back and click on layer, and you can color it out based on what you want. If you want to have a fade, you can just have a fade of how you want it to be. You can just have like some red there. Hit it up with some of that pink. A little bit of blue, and then you can do the same thing here, go upwards or whatever. So that's the main thing that I wanted to show you guys today, and I hope you guys benefited a lot. And I'm gonna be making a lot more tutorials, and it's Libiano. And let me know in the comments how this was, and what do you guys want to see in the future, and some different stuff. And one more thing to point out, the text should be 3D. That's how you get like the better look. This was made in Cinema 4D. It's just an R in front, an R in the back, a 2 in the front, and an O in the back, and a little bit of Nitro Blast rocks right there. And that's pretty much all you need. Just make sure the depth in Cinema 4D is a bit high, so you can actually notice the difference of the how 3D the thing really is. And yeah, for logos, for anything, this will work for a lot of stuff. I hope you guys benefited, and enjoy.